Hi, welcome to the Ba.Bl, the real of Ba.Bl Blitz. I am Xochitl MLPZ. Welcome to another live with me. I will just wait a few seconds. Usually nobody turns up. It gets watched later after I've posted. But today I had a few things on my mind to talk about, but this particular live is just gonna be an updated, made it through my competition, this is what happened, etc. And I'm in my room, just got a brand new phone for my video taking and everything, but I don't have eligibility to use it, so I'm sorry. It's still an old camera. I'm using a bunch of lighting to try to make it better. But this is just my webcam, and so it's not the best quality in the world. Anyway, my competition, City Lights in San Jose. It's actually a pretty big competition. I was just pro-am, I don't know. I'm not supposed to be like, oh, I'm just pro-am. I'm just, an old an old fart in the over 30 category. Blah, blah, blah. I'm not supposed to be like that. I'm supposed to be super excited and super great, gracious and grateful and whatever. And I am really happy and excited, proud of myself and everything. I don't want to say too much about it, but I got through it. It was pretty good. If you go through my Instagram, you'll find out I did get second place. It's my first live event since the one with Wesley that I went through. More details on these events, the backstage information is what these YouTube about the longer videos are based on what goes on behind the scenes of these performances and how I got this far, etc. But I'm really late on posting this Christmas video because I was so focused on this competition with my new instructor, Dami Tran. And so I think I've been training him for like 4 months now. It's not been that long. And he decided he wanted to put me in competition right away. And I was like, oh my God, are you serious? So I just got that choreography like maybe a month and a half ago, like just before Christmas is when we started going over choreo for this competition. And we did a Christmas video with the Rumba for next year. So that was fun. You can see a little excerpt of that on this channel somewhere. You'll find it. Yeah, but a couple of things I'll say going in to competition, some advice I have for you. So these lives are just my advice to you. Even if you're sponsored by a dress company or shoe company or whatever the case might be, that is still the smallest part of the ranking, the point system, whether or not you place. So it's very important. Appearances are very important in ballroom. A couple differences of opinion that I have in this with this industry. One is that the dress can make or break you, but in this case, I didn't get feedback from the judges. I can only guess that maybe it was my dress. It could have been my feet were too far apart. It could have been that I was overweight. It could have been a lot of different things that I made second place. I did watch the other girl in videos. I couldn't see her on the dance floor, but I watched her in the videos, and the first place winner And I realized she was using some advanced techniques that I do know, we just don't happen to have them in our choreography. So I was like, oh, that's probably why. So it it was no, if it's noticeable to me, then definitely the judges took note of it too. So yeah, anyway, congratulations to her. I don't know her name even. I was too fogged up and focused on myself and my own thing going on that I just didn't catch anybody else's names, but there were some familiar faces and people that I know from other competitions and teachers, famous teachers you've seen on YouTube, in the WDC, WDSF competitions. You look them up on YouTube, a lot of people were there. I didn't take pictures with any of them, and I didn't actually get video of all of that because I was only there for the one day. I couldn't stay the full week. It's very expensive, you know. Although we get good discounts on Marriott, I can only take so much video. And these videos are really only about my experience. But if you'd like to see the rest of that competition more than just the program that I'm in, which I don't even think they're going to show on YouTube, my videos are going to be the only ones you see of that because I'm second place. But you can check it out. It's San Jose City Lights Ballroom Event 2022. It should be that simple to look it up. They should be all posted by next week, I think. Yeah, if you want to go see that. But you'll see some very familiar dance faces if you're very into this stuff. There's people that I thought I was seeing that may have not been them. I was like, oh my God, like all the way from Russia? Yeah, I don't know. But in my mind, they're like all famous people, you know. And I was just super excited to be there. But I got second place. I won scholarship, which is pretty prestigious. And it wasn't a lot, but it's pretty cool that I get to take a check in. My bank, the people at my bank are are kind of friends of ours. We talk. Sometimes we spend 5 minutes just talking. We'll spend forever at the bank just talking to them about our lives, and so they're going to be pretty excited. What is this check coming from? It's kind of weird because this is not a small town, but when you go to the same places every week, you get to know the people, you know. And before I was in ballroom, it wasn't like that for me. I was very big city kind of girl, hopping Sacramento, San Francisco, LA, and I just didn't know anybody long enough to get that close to like people at the store. It wasn't a thing I did, but now that my life is so busy, the things that I do on a regular basis, I make sure I just go to that same place. I just get that same thing for the same price, and I know what I'm getting in and out, and I'm done, you know. But anyway, I don't know what it has to do with ballroom. My advice is not to worry so much about the dress. If you have an ugly dress, if there's something wrong with the dress, do a quick fix. If you can't do it, just go out there and perform to the best of your ability, because that's going to make the most difference. And I think part of what I went through was I was too focused on my dress, my earrings, my hair, and because it looked so awful, I was like beating myself up about it, even on the dance floor. Shit, my dress, excuse my language. But it wasn't as bad as I thought when I look at it. So I hate the dress, but you know, it looked good in the pictures when I first tried it on, but we had to make some adjustments to it that I didn't think made it look any better. And I'm just sick. I'm sick of it, the whole thing. I'm sick of the whole dress thing already. I'm tired of it. I want a new one. But I've already danced in it, so we're gonna see what happens with that. If you like the dress, if you, so the measurements, it's actually too big for me. It's actually too big for me. It makes me look 10 pounds heavier because it's too big for me. The belt is too large. It's really loose. The mesh was really loose, so it made my arms look bigger. And the only thing that fit me was the hips. The bottom part fit me really well, but like everything on the top is so big. And so if you're kind of like top heavy and bottom heavy with an average waist, the dress might fit you. And if you're interested, I might resell it. So go take a look at that on my Instagram, the Ba.Bl official. I'll post some videos here on YouTube so you can see some of that competition and some of my practice stuff. But I am going to make a video about what happened behind the scenes and all of that stuff. Unfortunately, although I do have my new camera, my mom wasn't too focused on taking videos because it was our first thing, which is upsetting to me that we don't have the video of what happened with my dress, the trying of it on and dealing with how it fit and Dan's reaction to it and all. I don't have any of that on video, and it's very upsetting. Like, I wanted her to be there with the camera, and she was just like, no, not right now. So I'll just have to explain it to you, I guess. Shoes are really important. I learned some more things about shoes. So yes, one, if you go down a size, if you're a wide foot, you go down a size. Even if you're a regular foot, you go down a size, you get a wide fit, and the half size smaller. If you go down two half sizes, you want an extra wide fit, and the two half sizes smaller. Because what I did was get a wide fit of two sizes smaller, and it fit like a regular fit and not wide. So I spent a lot of time stretching on the shoes. They were fine in competition. They didn't hurt me in competition. I don't buy shoes that make me bleed. I'm really careful about that. But the sizing was just ridiculous. So I was like blow drying my shoes using rubbing alcohol, all the stuff that you do to stretch out your shoes. So the day of competition, they were pretty much worn in already. They were good to go, but I feel like it's too much effort. The stretching of them, I just hate it. I know there's a lot of preparation you have to do with shoes and different types of dance, like ballet, what they have to do in ballet to make their shoes fit is like a thing that I did not want to do. Is why I didn't want to do ballet. It's just like I'm very creative. But if I wanted to be a shoemaker, I would just be a shoemaker. You know, if I wanted to be a dressmaker, I would just be a dressmaker. And so some of the stuff I find is kind of an annoying part of the whole thing. And that's one of them, the stretching of the shoes. And if it has to be done, it has to be done. But some of the other stuff I don't like either. And people ask me, why are you in ballroom? You don't like to get your hair done. You don't like to get your nails done. You don't like wearing dresses. You don't wear jewelry. Why are you in ballroom? You know, that's always the question that I get, because I'm not a jewelry girl. I'm not jeans and t-shirt. In fact, I hate jeans. I'm very sort of picky, you know, about things that I wear. Not really big on earrings, and I love makeup, but I hate falsies. So I don't know. It's annoying. I hate them. Doing my hair, you know, whatever. I feel like it's just a thing that people do on a regular basis that I'm not really lazy. Sometimes I feel like I just want the reason I dance is because I just want to dance. I just want to wake up in the morning, get ready, and when I have the energy to move, to make my movement into something fancy and creative, fun and interesting. I don't have an interest in just like my jobs are very mundane, kind of customer service, cash register, boring stuff. And dancing is entertaining people is fun for me. The wardrobe stuff it's just not my favorite part, but the performance part is what I love to do. So in this particular case, in this competition, there's a lot of issues there's a lot of issues with the dress and the stretching of the shoes, but I will say, get the right shoes. My favorite dance shoe company is International Dance Shoes because you can get any size, they have a wide range of sizes and fits and styles. I'm not sponsored by this company, but I do have met the owner of Crown Dance Shoes, who I have friends that swear by Crown. I will say his practice shoes are probably the most comfortable fitting shoes I've ever tried on in my life. My favorite ones I think I'll buy in the future, but he didn't have my size, so I couldn't buy them. Super cute shoes. So that will be the next shoe that I purchased, and he's already suggested my size, so that's gonna be all good. I think practice shoes are a lot easier to fit. Sometimes they're really just true to size. If you want to wear socks, if you don't want to wear socks, you should go half size smaller. But yeah, so those are some really good companies. There's obviously the Super Dance. If you are Joanna Luna's fan, she has her famous gold shoe at Super Dance. I think it's Super Dance. And then Aida is a good one. Is really expensive, but high quality shoes. So do what you will. But if you're going to spend $230 on a pair of shoes, you better get that size right. And a good company to figure out your size is International Dance Shoes. But before you even buy there, I would say go to a website to size your foot first. Like get a measuring tape, fabric measuring tape, the flexible ones, and measure your foot, the width of your foot and the length of your foot. And that's the only way you're going to figure out what size you are and how comfortable. So when I first did that, I sized in extra wide, and I'm an extra wide, right? But in a smaller shoe size in dance heels. So I got the extra wide in my regular shoe size for regular heels, regular shoes, which is 6.5. And they were like huge, very comfortable, but a little bit wobbly because they were just too big for dancing, and they need to be a little bit snugger than that. So I'm an extra wide and a size or two smaller. And you have to learn that from experience. So regardless of what I tell you, you're going to go through some of these issues, but just don't say that I didn't tell you, you know. But the dresses, I went to, I think my dress was from Latin dance wears, something like that. I can't remember, it has an O, Latin dance or Latino dance wears, but it's a company in Asia. They make really cool looking dresses. The problem was that I needed it in 10 days. And I was like, it's last minute. I don't have a dress. I need one like right now. Can you get it to me in 10 days? They're like, yeah, I'll have it shipped to you. Just pick the color, whatever. When I first got it, it was all fine and dandy, but the belt was too big and the mixed section was like 10 inches bigger than my actual waist. And I was like, how am I gonna wear this? So I had to take it to my seamstress, who is also my manicurist, and she fixed the belt for me and she tightened the bra straps, only to find out that it didn't look good. My teacher was very unhappy. I'll tell more details about this stuff in the video about it, but we had a lot to do, so much issues. So Latino dance wears, if you need a dress very quickly, pros and cons. You could get it fast. Yes, it will be exactly what you order. It won't be exactly what you order. I think on the measuring sheet, I mix it really, some quick fixes to it before you wear it. And also the second time I tried it on, like the beads were falling off, the rhinestones were falling off everywhere. They were all over the floor. I lost half of my rhinestones, and they were actually Swarovski. I didn't get a chance to pick them all up. I didn't even want to because it was in the public bathroom. So I lost some money there. For resale, it's still good enough for resale. You can purchase, send it somewhere to get more rhinestones on them, but so I'll have to mark down the dress for resale for those reasons. But so those are the cons of that company. If you order it to come in too soon, it's not going to be properly made. I've never given them enough time to make me a dress. Given them a long period of time to make me a dress, so I don't know if that would make a difference in the quality. But if you want to try it, that's my review. The pros definitely are that you can get it really, really fast, last minute dress, and it will fit. You're not going to have a lot of wardrobe issues, but you might need a quick fix. And also the pricing is the reason I bought it, because if it's going to be last minute, I don't want to pay $3,000. It's going to be from China. I want it to have rhinestones. I want it to be beautiful. And so I paid the extra for that. And it did come with earrings and a headpiece, but I didn't end up wearing the earrings. My instructor had an issue with some of the stuff that I was wearing. And I don't know, so whatever. I thought it was all cute. It may have just been a little bit too much. I don't know. So these are things I shouldn't do by myself. It's the first time I had to do this by myself. Dan gave me a lot of advice, but he hated everything I sent him. He hated everything. He hates everything. And I asked Wesley, but Wesley's like, this isn't mine, honey. Don't ask me. If I'm not dancing with him, he doesn't care. But I'm gonna show this dress to him because I gotta go back to him. I haven't seen him in a month or two. So we're gonna arrange to go to some competitions or see what we can do about shows in the future. And I wasted like a whole month, but I was too stressed. I couldn't handle having lessons with Wesley in January. So February is coming, and we're gonna see where the show's gonna go. But yeah, I would just say the stresses are not worth stressing about. People make such a big deal out of it. And what I kind of find out that if I spent more time worrying about my dancing instead of my dress, I may have gotten first place. Second's not bad, but I think I understand why I didn't get first, And it just was made for a really traumatic experience. But I'm so proud of myself, and I did learn a lot. I think Dan doesn't like you to go into an event like that and come a learning experience. That's what I think. So, yeah. This video is getting a little long, and I think I may have just told you the whole story, almost the whole story, but I just want to give you a piece of advice on dresses and let you know where I got some of the stuff that I wore, if you like it. And then if you don't like it, don't go to those places, But would I use that dress company again? Only if I needed something last minute. I will definitely shop somewhere else. Next time. I know my teammate who won first place in her the older category, the B category, she was wearing like a less expensive dress, and I was like, and she got first place. So that's why I was like, yeah. Dresses, unless you're sponsored by a dress company, the dress, don't worry about it so much. If you're sponsored, it must look good, and you must put on your best performance. Still, you must put on your best performance. But yeah, that was just like way stressful. Anyway, I was pooped. I slept 20 hours the day after because the night before I did not sleep, and the night before that I did not sleep. So I had like 2-3 days without sleep. I conked out for like 20 hours, like 8 hours, and then 4 hours, and then all night the next night. And today was my first day awake, and I had to go do laundry. Oh my God, it's just exhausting. The whole thing was like, I don't know. My instructors are men. It's easier for them to get ready. They don't have the high heels. Their outfits don't have to be jeweled. They don't have rhinestones. They don't need a lot of things. Pins in their hair. They put on very little makeup. There's no fuss about their nails. And I just like when they complain about what's going on with me, I want to wring their necks. It's like, are you kidding me? God, I get a little jealous of them sometimes. I want to lead so bad because it's like, it's so much easier for you. But Yeah, I'm so tired. But yeah, that's just the way it is. Where the followers just have to be the whole show. And it's very stressful. It's not stressful enough to quit, but like it's a lot. Theatrical performances are a little bit more like if something should go wrong, just tear off the earring and keep going. Not a big deal. As long as you perform. That's kind of what that's like. And that's what I was raised up to do. But in these competitions, just the appearance is like so much more of a big deal. Whatever. So I have another live video I'd like to do. I'm going to talk a little bit about some of my opinions about this industry. It's not totally negative, okay? But in the next live, if you'll stay tuned, subscribe, I'm going to talk to you about how I feel about self-tanning. The winner of this competition is tanned, and so are most of you. As something I should say about it, there's a lot of people that think I'm ridiculous, but I'll tell you the reasons why I feel this way, why I feel how I feel about it, and what I think should happen. That's going to be the next slide. This is running a little long. Thank you so much for watching. I had a plan for this video. There was so much more I wanted to say, but I ended up just telling you my story as if it was my video. So now I don't know what I'm going to do about the actual telling of the story video, and what I probably end up saying all the things I didn't say in this video that I planned to say. I'm exhausted. Okay. See you later. Bye-bye.